Hi guys. In this video, we are going to discuss about SRE fundamentals, and we also go through how SRE works in different organizations and what are the key roles, and also some of the top tools which have been used across different industries. Yeah. So let's get started. So first of all, what is SRE role? Yeah. So the term SRE came from Google from start, and so SRE is somebody who is basically solving operations using software engineering, right? So that's a basic definitions which Google gave, and what they are trying to say is that whatever your operations you have in your system, so you basically solve it by different software toolings, developing your own softwares to basically solve the operations job, right? So that's a SRE by definition, right? But let's understand in more details, and I'll also talk about in different organizations. What I have seen is that SREs are generally compared with DevOps. So there is a very thin line between DevOps and SRE, and we need to understand that still is confusion. I've seen that some companies are hiring SREs, but they're doing DevOps job, or so that's not the right way, right? So let's understand actually how SRE functions, and how DevOps function, and tools and technologies here, right? So SRE role is called as Site Reliability Engineer. That's a full form, right? So what it solves, so what SRE solves in general, right? So these are software engineers, right, who solves operations using software engineering. Yeah. And if I talk more into in this detail, is that SRE is basically when you see when you type www.google.com. So behind the scenes, SREs are the person who are actually making sure that your application is reliable, your application is available, you don't see any performance issues. So SREs are the people who are actually more focused on production environments, and they're the people making sure that your application is up and running somehow. Yeah, and they do a lot of excited job. Yeah. So let's see how they function in this area. So they have, let's say you have application app running on GKE. So I'm taking terms of Google because this SRE came from Google, and a lot of if you also go into Google Cloud, so they have you can make your SRE things easier on there, right? And of course, there are other cloud providers which do the same job, but I'm just referring Google because this came from Google. And there is also a book dump from Google, so you can also I'll give that I'll give that Google SRE books link in the description. You can check. Yeah. So you can also refer Google SRE books. Yeah. So now let's come back to the example. So let's say you have app running on GKE, right? So the main job of SRE is monitoring. Yeah. Then alerting. Then you have incidents or incident management. What else? And then automation. Yeah. So these are the four areas where people do some SRE things, right? So if I talk about the widely used tools, so in monitoring you have Prometheus, Grafana, Power BI, and then you have Google monitoring. In G-Cloud, yeah. Okay. Then in alerting, you have PagerDuty. Then incident management also, you can use PagerDuty. Then automation, let's say Rundeck. Yeah. Okay. So what we are doing, or what we are building as an SRE world, is that, let's say you have app running on GKE and you need to perform the 4 different jobs. Yeah. So what is this, right? What are these things actual, right? In actual world. So let's say you have let's say this is my app, right? So what we need to build is that you need to build a system for SLI, SLO, right? So you would be running SLI, SLO against an app, right? And then once you run this, you will measure how this system is working, and based on that, you would be doing alerting. Okay. When you do alerting, once you do this alerting, you will fire incidents, right? Correct. So you have set up SLI, SLOs for an app. Also, you have set up the alerting, and this alerting fires the incident. And once you see that incident, incidents, and then you have incident management here. I'll just say IM, yeah. And then in this incident management, we have postmortems. Yeah, you have incident reporting, and then you have RCAs. Yeah, so these comes under all incident management. And wherever you see something that you can do automation, or it's entire, if you see this workflow and you just do this automation, you include automation. So that's a job. If you see something that recurrent problems and you think that you can solve using some automation, you should include it. So that's a whole SRE world. So you should know toolings, which we talked about here. You should understand system design. You should understand architecture. You should understand software development, testing. So I would say SREs are, in actual world, SREs are somebody who are like very senior guys who understand end-to-end, a software, starting from software development till it goes to the production. And they don't need to understand everything in depth, but at least they should know what things are working at what place, right? So that's pretty much in this video. Hope you like this video. Please do share with people who are under SREs or want to go in SREs. Thank you so much.